Hello again, YouTube. Dan, once again, doing bits. Now I know I keep threatening about this roller swap. I did want to put lighter rollers in it to give it a bit more go, but that's not happening anymore, and I'll show you exactly why. This thing is going to be left as is, as a run-in, ride-in, just getting me to work and back, because I've got one of them at long last. Not going to tell you how much I paid for it, as usual. Going to keep it mysterious. But look at it, look at it, look at it. New project. I got it off a bloke that, funnily enough, I did my CBT with. Small world, isn't it? But I've picked it up off him, and this is literally the first time I'm looking at it. Of course, it does need some work. Whoop. Didn't have a logbook with it, so I'm going to have to apply for that. It's got decent mileage, as you can see. It's a 2014. I think that might be the last year that they had a carb on it. And that's the carb there. If I take you around the other side, show you some of its nice bits. It's got a full stainless system on it, actually. Yep, full stainless, which is very pretty. And I've also noticed straight away it's got a Makuni carb, which looks, I don't know, pretty legit from what I can tell. What else are we seeing? Nothing in particular. I'm pretty sure it's all rather standard from there. Looks like we might have a bit of a leaky fork on that side. I mean, up here looks quite clean, but we got a lot of grease. Same on the other side as well. So it might need the fork seals doing. But besides that, I'm incredibly happy with it. Haven't touched it, of course. The speedo doesn't work, that much I know. Needle's broken, so I'm guessing, and it's a non-runner as well. Looks like the rev gauge don't work either, as that shot straight up to 8. Don't know if any of this cluster's working actually, so I might buy a whole new set clocks for it. But besides that, everything else is looking pretty decent, really. I've got to get the battery charged. I think that's my first job. Indicators are looking very sorry for themselves. But yeah, that's my new project. So stay tuned to see what I do with it. But first things first, I'm going to give it a clean up, get the battery charged. I don't know. If I get the time, I might try and start it up with that battery if the fuel looks alright in it. I haven't looked at that, obviously. But, see if this opens. Ooh, mysterious. Alright, there is fuel in it, and apparently it's been sat for about 8 or so months. But it doesn't look or smell that bad. So what I may do is drain the carb. How does that go back on there? Is that done? Put it on the wrong way around? Does it matter? New bike stuff, eh? Gotta love it. I don't know, I'll work that out in a minute. Anyway, yeah, I'll probably drain the carb. Excuse me. Have a look at what's in there. See the state of it. And if it looks alright, I might just make sure we've got spark and that when I give it some battery and give it a clean up and see what happens, eh? So stay tuned and I'll give you a little update of what happens. Okay, so this is where I am. Seats off, side panels are off, battery's out, that's on charge over here. Ooh. Whilst that's charging up, what I'm going to do is I've adjusted the bars and lifted them up slightly and then put the levers back, of course, and it's already looking like it wants to hit the road. Look at that. stance. So now I've done that, I need to fix this issue. They're all wobbly. Look, there's this in here. Someone's like jammed a bit of metal in there, and I reckon that was keeping that still at one point, but not anymore. This one is actually alright. I just had to tighten the screws on that a bit. I just don't know if everything on here is going to work, especially that horn button. That does not feel convincing. So basically I'm going to sort this one out, pull it apart, have a look inside. I might as well show you that when I get in there. See, I'll probably just spray everything with WD-40 because everything here seems to work. The starter button works because the battery had a bit of juice in it and it turned the engine over, so that I know works. That must be working. At least the on one does, and that's the only one I'm concerned about really. So it's just that switch which concerns me, which I'm guessing is off day and night time lights, I don't know. But yeah, basically charge that up, sort that out, and whilst I'm waiting for that to charge, I'm also going to whip this cover off. Not that you can see it right now. That one right there, boom. I'm going to pull that off and I'm going to have a look at the air filter. And things I've done so far, I've given this all a quick re-blacking, as you can see. That's looking tasty now. Cleaned everything up a bit. What else have I done? Sorted the indicators. This little knackered one. Put a bit of like silicone on it, and then I've put this on just as a extra security measure. But that's good and solid now, that's not going anywhere. And the other ones I've just kind of bent back into place so they look a bit less sad. It's still a bit droopy, but I hate it when indicators look droopy like that. It's just, what is that? Look, what is this? Wake up. So yeah, I'm probably going to look at them things whilst the battery's charging. And we'll take it from there. It's going to be a long video, I think, a good few minutes worth, but I kind of want to, you know, get a load of stuff done just to see what it looks like. Okay, so I've got the switch open. If I get my hand out of the way, you can see it. And I don't want to dismantle it too much because I just can't be bothered to faff around with it right now, if I'm honest. But I'm going to clean it all out in there, but it all looks absolutely fine. The only thing is, it wasn't fitting on these bars right, because these aren't, I don't think these are proper bars, or I don't know. They're replacement bars either way. And that's what was stuck in there. So we could see the end of it poking out. It's just like a brass something or other. And I'm guessing they popped that in there like that, and then tuck this around it to, you know, give it what it needed to clamp down. So I reckon I'm going to just pull this back and do the old-fashioned job of taping it up. Whack it back on, everything will be fine, and it'll be absolutely solid, and this thing can go. Let's hope it works. Right, so I'm nearly done for the day, I promise. This switch, that's all sorted now, solid, as you can see. I wasn't too precise, I can always just cut that off in a sec. But that's all done. What else did I do? Air filter's all good. All the black's all sorted. I've given that a quick spray. That is a bracket for right there on the battery box, and that holds the battery in. Giving that a quick respray because it was a bit rusty and crap. So now the battery's been on charge for a few hours, so I'm going to whack that back in and see what lights work. Air filter looks nice and clean to me. I mean, you know, clean enough to use at least. Just thought I'd quickly show you that. pop that bad boy off. Looking good. Battery's in. Key is turned. We have neutral. What else should we try? Front light. That's currently day. Night. Lovely. Off. Superb. Starter. What's this one? Oh, is that? That's going to be full beam on night mode. Yep. And the flash works as well. Indicators. Let's turn that down. Left. Working on the dash. This bulb, no. That bulb, yes. Interesting. Right. Front, yes. Back, yes. Superb. Brake lights. Front brake, nice. Back brake. Oh. Oh. Okay. Back brake works. It might be intermittent, but we'll see. So it's just that left front indicator. Oh! We got a loose wire, because now it's on, and now it's off. On. Yeah, we got a loose wire, like right there. So that is now working, front and back. So I've got to look at that. That I'll have to put on the list. Let's see if it will start up. I doubt it. I don't know what you can see right now. Bear with. Let's just do no fuel for now. I know it's got some in it. Right. I think that says it all for that battery. Dead. But besides that, I've only got one indicator to have a little look at. And everything else seems to be working near enough fine. Maybe the back brake as well I've got to look at too. That's very nice. Very happy with that. So, got to get a battery. Look at the indicators and stuff. The clocks, obviously. I'm quite sure this centerpiece is working, but these two are miles off. So I'm going to have to figure something out with that as well. But right, I'm going to stop there. I think that's a lot in one video. Apologies if you're bored. If you're not, you know, you're welcome, I guess. Hit the like button. Let me know what you think of it. I'm well chuffed with it. And yeah, what I should do with it as well, because I got a few ideas, but I don't really know. I mean, I've been working on mopeds for a while now, so my brain is geared that way and not with motorbikes. But I've got a few ideas. But yeah, it'll be cool to hear what you guys think too. So, like button, drop a comment, share with your mates. Let me know what you think. And any questions as well, throw them at me, why not? And until then, well, until next time, when God knows what I'll be doing really, I'll probably order a bunch of parts and wait till they turn up. So, until then, keep doing bits.